Sometimes these murals just have a really great concept with the original structure that they're decorating. I love it. I'm not sure what's being sold at this high-end establishment here, but they have a serious bouncer. Cave Dweller, I'm here at Abby Jean's house and she let me use her button machine. And I finally made some buttons. I've been wanting to make buttons since I was in 8th grade, so that's 1984. I thought I'd be able to sell them. I thought, well, yeah, that would be a big seller if I could make buttons. Also, they were just so cool, and I never had any buttons of my own until I was a junior in high school and I got one of the Silver Surfer. This is the room Abby Jean prepared for me. Well, not for me. She didn't prepare for me. This is a room where she does things like meditate and stuff. So as you can see. So anyway, it's where I'm sleeping. And I've spent a lot more money on books than I ever thought I would again. I thought I was done with books. But when we went to the Hindu temple, they had all these comics of the Amar Chitra Katha company produced over 500 of these comics of Hindu legends and mythology. So, Abby found this in a pile of used books, and I took it out of her hand and bought it. But then I didn't have money, so she bought it, and I kept it. The Stages of Higher Knowledge, Rudolf Steiner. It's my first Steiner. Learned Sanskrit in 30 days. Got that at the Hindu thing. This is one I brought with me. This is Krishna. This is a book Abby bought me at a bookstore. It's Be Here Now by Ram Dass. So it's really great little fun thing with all Ram Dass's wisdom. I bought this from a guy on Union Square. He has a bunch of books just on the ground, laying on the ground, and he sells them out of a pile of books. I scrounged this up. All I wanted was this magazine. This is a ladies' home journal from the mid-50s. It's got everything I love about things from the mid-50s. And I'm like, how much is this comic or this magazine with no cover? And he's like, oh, $3. So I'm like, oh man, this guy, I got to get another thing. So I got this for 10. So I'm loading up the books, Cave Dweller, even though I vowed not to collect them anymore. This is a $30 ring I got at a imports shop, and it turned my finger black. I thought it might have been silver because the ones we sell at Revision are smaller than that, and they're silver. Smoke shops everywhere now that every other business is dead. This is the first thing I bought in New York. These I found at a rest area in Pennsylvania on the way in. And this I found at a better imports shop. This skull bead. I was going to wear it tonight on Halloween night in honor of my dead ancestors. I apologize. I don't ever have a costume. It's considerate of the city to let this gentleman keep his assemblage parked on the sidewalk. Because this guy's assemblage clearly was given the bum's rush. This might get old. But that never gets old. Somebody risked their life to scrawl Bart Simpson with boobs smoking a joint in the subway. Cave Dweller. It just started with a couple guys on the subway hitting on me, asking me, hey, he's a Christian. Is he Christian? He's a Christian. I look at him, I see they're talking to me, and we have this big discussion about the Episcopal Church. and what a sexton was. And I had to leave. I got off the bus, subway. And so then I go into the party. I see my pal Abby Jean play her guts out, and she's like a real rock star. She's taken over, and everybody's in the audience is going crazy. It was amazing. And then I come out, and this girl, Japanese woman in a schoolgirl uniform, says, "Are you George Washington?" I thought that was pretty good. And then almost immediately another woman says, "He's a pianist." And that's when it dawns on me, oh, the guys on the subway were trying to guess my costume when they called me a Christian. And then I had to get a new, smaller sketchbook because my big sketchbook was just too heavy to carry around in a backpack. Now I put this in my pocket and I don't need a backpack. My shoulder was hurting. And this thin book by my new friend Enrique Enriquez, he gave me this. It's a publisher's misprint. It's got a wrong blank page, but so I'm looking forward to reading that.